So you've probably seen Rory McIlroy doing this particular drill, and you're wondering what it is, what he's working on, and you know, you could come up with 100 different reasons, but I know exactly what he's working on and the reason why he's doing this drill, and it all relates back to the previous two videos on the transition, part 1, part 2, so go and check those out, where I'm showing you a similar drill with using a football. So this one is now going to be using the golf club. As you can see, Rory McIlroy doing exactly the same thing. So what you're going to do is you're going to split your hands, left hand at the top of the grip, and then right hand down the shaft, and then just take your stance. From there, we're going to get to the top of the swing. As I've talked about in videos before, it's really important to turn your shoulders very steep with the ground. Drop that left side, so your left side's low, you're leaning into the target. And then from this position, we're trying to feel like we're pulling the club down. So the club hands and arms, pulling them down to halfway and stopping. Back up, down. Okay, what I'm feeling is my legs activate. Okay, I can feel the muscles activating here. I can feel pressure going down into the ground, right? I'm stacked, my upper body is stacked directly on top of my lower body, so I'm perfectly balanced. Now I'm in a great position to actually use the ground properly to turn through the ball and pick up some club head speed. Also, what this drill is doing from the top, it's giving me a sense of getting the club down into the correct delivery position. So we need this shaft parallel with the toes there, and that's exactly where you want to be. You can afford to be a little bit either side of that. So if you're fading, you're going to be out here a little bit, drawing out here, but too far either side of that, you're really going to struggle to hit good golf shots. So what I recommend is take your setup to the ball, do a couple of these drills, get that feeling, pulling the arms and club down, feel it in your legs, feel it in your feet. Down. Okay, I can feel that pressure going down into the ground. Just watch from this angle again. So take my setup. You can really feel it in the legs and the feet. Okay, your legs, your feet, your hands, these are really, really sensitive. So you've got to be really aware of them in your golf swing. You've got to be aware of the club head as well. This is really important. And the shaft. That's what the GForce swing trainer is really good for, because the shaft is super flexible, gives you a lot more awareness of the club head, the shaft. If you're yanking it around too much, it's going to flex around too much, but it's really going to help you with the whole timing of the downswing, because the downswing movement consists of many different moving parts. So the GForce swing trainer is really help you with smoothing the transition out and helping you time that downswing movement. Especially with this drill, you're going to get amazing feedback from it. So then you go to the ball, do a couple of the drills. One, so I feel like I'm almost squatting a little bit. This is really important. Like if you look at Tommy Fleetwood, great example, look at some of his slow motion swings on YouTube. You'll see as he comes down, pretty much exactly the same move I'm doing here, that there's a squat. The legs are activated, the feet are pushing into the floor, the arms and club are getting accelerated down into the delivery position, and then he can use the ground now more effectively because he's stacked, his upper body stacked on top of his lower body. He can use the ground then to twist, turn, and increase the club head speed. So then we go to the ball with that feel. Feel it, don't think it. And repeat. So that transition there just felt a little bit snatchy for me, a little bit quick, because I can feel it in the shaft. So the downswing, I'm going to try and accelerate down gradually. I'm going to make sure it changes direction first, like a swing in the park, before I try and apply any power to it. That was better. So once we've got the feeling that we need from the drill, then we go straight to the ball. And it's important to just be aware of that feeling, be aware of the club head, be aware of the shaft, be aware of your feet, how they feel on the ground, the pressure. Be very aware of your fingers on the grip. Just try and stay nice and relaxed, as I've talked about in some training videos previously with the GForce swing trainer. The 3 degrees of motion, you have to really try and loosen your whole body up, so you can then allow your central nervous system to get on with what it's good at. Okay, you got to try not to interfere with it. This is your problem. Interfering with it is when you start thinking about swing thoughts, when you give yourself critical feedback, where you're criticizing yourself for not doing something. So we've got to get rid of all that when we're over the golf ball. That's really important. So we go to the ball, we've got the feeling we need from the drill. We try and stay relaxed, feel the grip, feel your fingers on the grip, feel the weight of the club head, feel your feet on the floor, and then just fire away, switch off. Ripped. And if it wasn't ripped, we'd do the drill again, get the feeling and repeat, okay? And then you will do it, you will pick it up, you'll start to feel it. But you've got to stop criticizing yourself, because if you're getting frustrated, not hitting the ball very well, you're not going to improve. Okay, your feedback should be very quick. It should be, I thinned it, I hit the ground a little bit, etc., etc. It's just got to be really quick, non-critical, and you will definitely improve a lot better practicing that way. So check that drill out, see how you get on. Please comment on it. If you got any questions, just ask and I'll reply to those. But that's certainly going to help you out in the transition. Thanks for watching.